Welcome back, warriors. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Brenda Bustillos, U.S. Army TRADOC Command Dietitian. This is the second of two videos where we dive into dietary supplements. This video will focus primarily on dietary supplements marketed for performance, weight loss, and discuss the associated risks. Service members have unique occupational demands, including intense cognitive and physical tasks, exposure to high levels of environmental stress, and chronic sleep loss. With these heightened performance requirements, many soldiers turn to supplements to enhance their mental and physical health. Taking certain supplements, especially those marketed for bodybuilding and weight loss, may cause soldiers to test positive on unit drug tests. This occurs when the supplement contains undeclared or known drug ingredients. There is no way to know whether a supplement contains an undeclared drug without testing the product, but we are aware of certain supplement ingredients that can pose a risk. Let's talk about them. First, we'll discuss stimulants. In general, stimulants are substances that affect the chemicals that convey messages between your brain and the rest of your body in a way that makes you more alert. But they can also increase your heart rate and your blood pressure. In some cases, stimulants also make you feel euphoric, and some are more powerful than others. The first stimulant we'll talk about is DMAA. In 2011, a 22-year-old Army private in Texas collapsed during a routine exercise and died of cardiac arrest later that day. It was discovered that he had taken a performance-enhancing supplement called Jack 3D, bought at a supplement vendor on the installation. The supplement contained a stimulant called DMAA, which can have potentially harmful side effects. It is an active ingredient in some bodybuilding, weight loss, and performance-enhancing supplements and can cause high blood pressure and heart attacks. As a precaution, the Department of Defense removed all DMAA-containing products from military installations in 2011. The following year, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, announced that dietary supplements containing DMAA were illegal because the ingredient has not been shown to be reasonably expected to be safe. In 2013, a DoD safety review panel reported that 4 soldiers who died following physical exercise were found to have traces of DMAA in their blood. While many products have been removed from the market, some retailers still appear to stock old or reformulated products containing the ingredient. Now we'll talk about DMBA. Nearly 3 years after military installations pulled supplements containing DMAA from their shelves, the DoD banned a similar ingredient for safety concerns. Supplements containing the stimulant DMBA were removed from stores on military installations because no reliable scientific studies had been conducted on this ingredient's safety, and its health effects were unknown. In 2015, the FDA issued warning letters to 14 companies manufacturing products with DMBA, alleging that they were marketing adulterated supplements with a new dietary ingredient lacking evidence for safe use. Now let's switch gears and talk about caffeine. The FDA considers caffeine in coffee, sodas, and other foods safe up to a certain limit, which is a maximum 400 milligrams a day, or about 4 to 5 cups of coffee. However, the amount of caffeine in dietary supplements is often not listed on the label, and it may be much higher. Dietary supplements with caffeine are marketed as pre-workout or energy supplements to improve mental performance and alertness for people who are sleep-deprived or otherwise fatigued. Caffeine is the most commonly listed on dietary supplement ingredient labels as caffeine anhydrous. Hidden sources of caffeine, including yerba mate, green tea extract, cacao beans, and cola nuts, are often found in weight loss and performance-enhancing dietary supplements. According to the DoD, high doses of caffeine above 600 milligrams a day can cause serious side effects, including abnormally fast heart rate, tremors, insomnia, and cardiac arrhythmia. There are approximately 50 documented deaths due to the ingestion of toxic concentrations of caffeine, which can only be achieved through consuming it in tablet or powder form. In 2014, the FDA reported that 2 young men died after ingesting powdered caffeine, which contained the caffeine equivalent of, get this, roughly 25 cups of coffee per teaspoon. To talk about energy drinks, and they are beverages designed to give a burst of energy. Some are classified as dietary supplements, and these have a supplement facts label, but nearly all are conventional foods, which carry a nutrition facts label. Typically, they contain a combination of sugars, caffeine, B vitamins, amino acids, and herbal ingredients. The long-term effects of the various energy drink ingredient combinations are unknown. Potential side effects of energy drinks include an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, anxiety, and nervousness. Energy drinks should not be used while exercising, during training or missions, or with alcohol. The FDA has issued warnings regarding the addition of caffeine to alcoholic beverages, including energy drinks with alcohol, because caffeine can mask the effects of alcohol. Manufacturers of such products were required to remove them from the market. Now let's discuss steroids, steroid-like ingredients, and testosterone boosters. The DoD has identified several ingredients that may cause false positive drug tests, including supplements containing steroid-like ingredients such as prohormones, testosterone boosters, and designer steroids, or anything compared with or claimed to behave as an anabolic steroid. Anabolic steroids are classified as controlled substances and are illegal to purchase, use, or possess without a prescription, as well as being banned by most athletic associations. They are not dietary supplements, although they can be found in some products sold as dietary supplements, sometimes listed on the labels and other times not disclosed. Some dietary supplement products contain synthetic, anabolic, androgenic steroids, sometimes referred to as designer steroids, prohormones, or testosterone boosters. There is no reliable scientific evidence that prohormones and testosterone boosters are effective to improve performance or increase testosterone levels, and there isn't enough research as to their safety. We're going to talk now about SARMs. Another threat to soldier health and military readiness is dietary supplements containing selective androgen receptor modulators, also known as SARMs, which are synthetic drugs designed to mimic the effects of testosterone. Depending on the specific chemical, SARMs can be either unapproved new drugs or new dietary ingredients. The DoD has identified dozens of products containing SARMs, particularly those marketed for bodybuilding. In 2014, the FDA sent a warning letter to one manufacturer of several products containing SARMs, warning the company that it was allegedly marketing misbranded and potentially harmful dietary supplements that contain an unapproved new drug. And finally, let's talk about weight loss supplements. Weight loss supplements, sometimes marketed as thermogenics, fat burners, or appetite suppressants, might be a tempting solution, especially when you're faced with obstacles such as stress, injury, or lack of time that make it hard to maintain your optimal weight. But before you take a supplement marketed for weight loss or fat loss, here are 3 things you should know. First, there is little evidence that they work. Weight loss supplements probably won't help you meet your long-term goals. There just isn't enough scientific evidence that weight loss supplements alone can help you lose a significant amount of weight and keep it off. For example, some studies indicate that ingredients such as caffeine and green tea can increase energy expenditure and breakdown of fatty acid in the short term. However, there isn't enough evidence that these effects translate into meaningful weight or fat loss in the long term. Despite the marketing claims, more research is needed to determine which ingredients are safe and effective and in which amounts or combinations. Question the claims on the label and remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Second, they often contain stimulants. Remember what you just learned about stimulants. Weight loss and thermogenic supplements commonly contain stimulant ingredients, the most common being caffeine from various sources. In general, taking too much or too many stimulants can put you at risk for side effects. Some products have even been found to contain hidden drugs or other potentially harmful ingredients, or ingredients, as I mentioned previously, that have not been studied enough or at all in humans. And lastly, they can't replace diet and exercise. Weight loss supplements aren't miracle pills that will have you shredding pounds without any effort. Many weight loss supplement labels and ads include statements about using them along with diet and exercise. In order to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you consume. So, the key to losing weight and keeping it off is to follow a well-balanced eating plan and a structured exercise or training program, and stick to it. When it comes to weight loss, it's important to be patient and realistic because making meaningful changes to your body takes time. Remember what you learned in the first Supplement Savvy video and apply that knowledge before deciding on whether or not supplementation is right for you. You will likely achieve better results by being mindful of your food and fluid intake than by relying on supplementation to fill the gaps. Focusing on food and fluids is a less expensive, more dependable, and safer strategy for improving performance than relying on supplements which, as you learned today, may have questionable content and unpredictable quality. Visit with a registered dietitian to discuss your health and performance goals. Also, much more information can also be found on the Operation Supplement Safety website or app at opss.org. Did you enjoy this video? Then don't stop here. If you want to get the most out of your nutrition, then tune in to our next video in the series. Until then, I wish you health, happiness, and high performance.